Good morning. It's 9:30. It's only about a half an hour after I just got finished with doing my live sale video. So I'm gonna rant right now. And it's not just to moan and complain, but my heart is upset for a minute. And it's not even anything to do with me, and my heart's upset. So, a while ago, like I said, I just finished my live sale. I was putting the pictures at the end and doing like a soundbite over that, like a recording, a narrative. And I heard somebody talking in the hallway, and it's really quiet here in the morning because either everybody's off to school or work, and it's just very quiet. Usually in the mornings I'm a pretty quiet person. So the office manager, which I usually get along with, she can be kind of tough sometimes, but I've never had an issue with her so far, like personally. There's a lady that lives next door to me. She's my elder. I don't know if I think she's in her late 60s. I wouldn't say that she is not able to take care of herself, but this morning she had a bag of garbage sitting out in the hallway, and that's against the rules here. I know because I had a bag of my garbage sitting out in the hallway for maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops. One day, no, more like 5 to 10 minutes. One day last year, and somebody called and like tattled on me, and it really ticked me off. But I dealt with it, and then I moved on. That was fine. But my neighbor, the one who put the garbage out, like I said, she's in her late 60s, I think, and she's fully able to get up and get around. But today she has a cold. She didn't feel well. And I understand with the manager, it's business. It's not personal. It's business. But maybe now that I'm talking out loud with it, it's not as a big deal as I thought. But it just made my heart cry because she would rather get up from her office and walk to this building, knock on her door a few times, wake her up, and tell her that her garbage can't be out in the hallway instead of. And she was quite not rude about it, but she's like, your garbage can't be in the hallway. I got a call. Somebody complained, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, if you need somebody to help you with that, just let me know. But it wasn't like, I'll take it out. So I was hearing this conversation and not like, not purposely trying to eavesdrop, but I mean, it's quiet in the morning, so you can hear a lot in an apartment complex. And instead of her just the way she went about it was not humane. It just made my heart cry. And it's like, do unto others as others would have done unto you. And it really made my heart cry. It really did. And I'm sure my neighbor's fine. I'm sure it kind of probably rolled off, her back like water rolls off a duck's back. She's fine about it probably. And if you have to expel that much energy to come from the office to come to this building and tell somebody to take out their garbage, could you not expel that same energy to just grab her garbage? And it wasn't even heavy. It wasn't even a full bag. It was actually very light. And it was just one bag. And it wasn't even full. It was like halfway full, which there was not a whole lot in there. And could you not have said, because I know that you're not feeling well, I'll take your garbage and I'll throw it out for you. She could have taken her garbage on the way back to the office and threw it into one of the dumpsters. And I got really upset about it. Because I don't know who's snitching about garbage being in the hallways, but it's not in the hallways that much. And I don't know who it is, but it's really starting to upset me. Like, if you're taking that much time to call the office and snitch about garbage being in the hallway, can't you just grab the bag up and take it out? I mean, God forbid if you got to walk 25 more steps today than you did yesterday. And I know that it just really made my heart cry. I feel like, and I'm not saying that she's godless, but I feel like people like that are just would rather expel more energy yapping at you, then they would actually help you. You know, I know that's not her job. I know she's manager. That's not her job to take out people's garbage. But she's not feeling well. My neighbor's not feeling well. You think that, let me just do something kind for, God forbid, somebody do something kind for somebody else. For you to step out your manager role for a minute, your manager hat, and just put on your human hat, and take somebody's garbage out. You know? Is that a lot to ask? So, and then I put my coat on real quick, grabbed my shoes, and I went over, and she was about to bring her garbage in. I said, I'll take it. She said, don't come any closer because I'm sick. I said, okay, I'll take it. I said, God bless you, honey. She said, thank you, and I went on my way. And as I was coming out, the lady, the manager, was coming downstairs, and there was a guy with the garbage coming behind me, and I just shut the door. I didn't shut the door on him, but she's like, you just shut the door on him. Are you trying to fan flames with your flesh? Really? Are you sitting there trying to start something? Don't speak something out your mouth that ain't true. I just shut the door. I didn't shut it on him. He wasn't like 2 steps behind me. He was like 5 to 6 steps behind me. I don't know what kind of day she's having, but don't project your cruddy day on somebody else. If you're having a cruddy day, take a minute, deal with it, and then move on. If you're feeling bad, don't project that onto somebody else, because they had nothing to do with you having a cruddy day. They had nothing to do with why you do have such an attitude. Even if she wasn't like, nya, 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 like that, but it got in my heart. And I don't know who's complaining about garbage being out in the hallway, but ever since I did that last year, I don't leave it out in the hallway. I keep it inside until I have to take it out. And next time I see that guy, I'm going to tell him that I didn't shut the door on him, that I was just mad that somebody complained. Actually, hold on. Okay, so I don't know if you heard all that, but my neighbor was actually coming in, the guy that was coming in, and I said, I just want you to know that I didn't close the door on you purposefully. I was just mad that somebody snitched about the garbage. And he's like, I have no idea who it is. He's like, I was just about to bring my garbage out, and he's like, I don't know. He's like, people just, are complaining and this and that, and we agree on I told him that I was just mad about it. So I feel better now in my heart that he knows that I wasn't like shutting the door on him on purpose, that I was griping to him on purpose, because when my heart gets offended, I don't like lash out at others. I usually lash out at myself, but my flesh comes real quick, real hot, and I don't know why it upsets me so much, but it does. We are living in a world with a lot of godless people. And I'm glad that I said something to my neighbor. I really am. That way he knew that it wasn't personal, that I wasn't personally griping about him. And so it just means that I have to pray for my neighbors more. So I think that's it. I'm going to get up, and call my mom. We might walk today. It turned a little cold and kind of windy, so maybe not. I'm not sure. But I still want to go throughout my day. I still have to plan for my live sale tomorrow. And if you could also pray for my neighbors, whoever keeps on complaining. The funny thing is, people don't leave their garbage in the hallway more than 5 to 10 minutes tops. So whoever is complaining must be either looking for it, because there's no way that somebody can complain every time about somebody's garbage that just happens to be in the hallway for 5 minutes. It's not like that it was out there all night, all day, 2 days, 3 days. We don't do that. So, anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for listening to me rant. And just please pray for my neighbors. There are a lot of God. My heart, I'm such a sensitive person, and sometimes I ask God to take it away, and he said no. My heart cries for those that are not. My heart cries for those that are godless. really does. So I gotta go. Love you so much, and I'm marching on with my day. I'm really glad that he knows that I wasn't griping about him, because that would just not set right in my heart. So God bless. Bye, y'all.